Honestly, such a gorgeous spot. Feels like I've died and gone to heaven here, eh? This is just so gorgeous. Wow. Well, we haven't been walking long and I've already stumbled upon what could be an alright camp spot. There's a really nice little gravel bed and we've got a gorgeous little swimming hole out in front too, but I might keep going because it's still pretty early in the day and I think the rain's going to hold out a little longer, so keep going and yeah, we'll see if we can come up with anything better. If not, I'll come back to you later. I have my rod out, that'd definitely be where I'd be casting some lures. Oh man, this place is just so gorgeous. It's like every little river bend, there's just a perfect little swimming hole. Man, I'm definitely not going to be hard pressed trying to find a campsite, but it's still pretty loud here with the cicadas. I think we've got a little longer before it starts raining, so I might just push up another couple of K and then yeah, we'll settle for something around there. But man, I'm just loving this. It is so pretty. Oh man, check out the size of this big tallowood. What a stonker. They're everywhere through here. It's really awesome that the state forest has retained some of these big timbers. A lot of the places I go, they've just been stripped out and then handed off to national parks. But yeah, it's really cool when you come across big timber like this. It makes for a nice bushwalk, that's for sure. Hollowed out, I don't know, maybe from fire long ago, but the tree itself is still alive. Very, very cool. It's amazing the resilience of the Australian bush. This tree's just been pounded by rapids constantly during flood, and yet somehow it's still strong and still flourishing. Alrighty, well I've just stumbled upon a pretty nice little camp spot here. It's a pretty flat area and you've got a big boulder up behind it to give it a bit of extra protection too. Not only that, but the stream's a bit quieter here, which will be nice later when the cicadas shut up. Anyway, what I might do is I'll get the rod out and put that together and we'll head on upstream and try and get onto a bass. The past couple of kilometres of stream have looked really, really good, so I'm keen to put in a couple of casts and hopefully we can come up with something. Alright, let's get the rod together and we'll head on upstream. Alright, well I've got the fishing gear all set up, but the clouds have just started to roll in and they're looking pretty menacing, so I think instead of heading upstream and fishing, I might just get to work setting up the tarp. It's also about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so might as well get the tarp up now, and that way if I have a bit of time later, it's going to be better off fishing around 5 to 7 PM anyway, so might go set the tarp up, and not only that, but Sven's pretty buggered, I think, so he'll probably appreciate the fact that, yeah, we're going to set up this up and maybe save upstream for the morning. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, well, got the tent all sorted and it's going to be really good if it starts raining. The clouds have sort of come across, but thankfully the rain stayed away for now, but we'll see. I think, yeah, come 5 or 6 p.m. we'll probably get a bit of a drizzle, so it's nice to have that set up. Anyway, I'm pretty hot after putting that all together, so I might just go for a quick swim. This water looks so bloody nice, so yeah, why don't we just go have a quick swim and then think about what I want to do in the afternoon. How's that sound, buddy? This guy is buggered. You're exhausted, aren't you? Alright, let's go for a swim. Dreamy. It's so special just having these pristine freshwater pools all to yourself. Oh man, definitely would love to come back here on a really hot, bright, sunny day. You could just spend all day just laying beside these pools. Oh man. Man, that swim was so bloody good, but yeah, I've still got a little bit of time in the afternoon, so I might head on upstream and have a quick flick and cast out some lures. Hopefully I can pick up a bass or two before dinner, and then yeah, pretty keen to cook up a nice beach this night. So thankfully this part of New South Wales doesn't have a total fire ban in place. There's been enough rain up here that yeah, there's no total fire ban, which is nice, so it means I can yeah, cook on the coals tonight. Very keen for that. Alright, let's head on upstream and fingers crossed we can come up with something. man, it is so bloody beautiful here. Just the blue pools mixed with the rainforest valley. I am so content. I reckon I could spend days out here fishing this. But it is getting pretty dark and we've got about an hour till it's sunset, so I might work my way back to camp and we'll get started on getting together a fire so we can cook up dinner. Very keen to have a fire. I wasn't able to have one on my last trip due to total fire ban, but yeah, this part of New South Wales is exempt from that, so very keen to cook up a meal over the coals. So let's head on back and yeah, we'll get that going. Got the fire going thankfully, and yeah, I might just make a start on dinner pretty soon. The light's just about disappeared, so for tonight I've just got the Turkish roll. Gonna cook up some halloumi and some potatoes to chuck on there, and then also got some salad stuff to go with, so should be pretty bloody good. Very keen to rip into this. Alright, I'll just get started chopping up the potato. Just gonna do them into little squares so they cook nicely on the titanium pan. There we go, all chopped up. Next I'll just chop up these tomatoes, just chopping them up so they can go on the Turkish roll, so put them along the centre. Ripper. And then last but not least, I'll just chop up this halloumi. I'll just chuck the potatoes in there. Oh, while the potatoes in there cooking, I'm just going to make a start on the Turkish roll. So I'm just going to cut in half, chuck on a bit of the pesto, and then layer on the other veggies. Chuck on the pesto. I'll just layer baby spinach on one side. Got some Greek salad as well that can go on top of that. Oh man, I love Greek salad. And I've also just got a few more tomatoes, which I might actually just have on the side, to be honest. I don't think they're going to fit on there, so I'll just put the tomatoes in there on the side. And then when the potatoes are ready, I'll chuck them on as well. And then what I've also got here is just some tzatziki dip as well. Alrighty, well, these potatoes are looking just about perfection, so I might take them off and then I'll chuck the halloumi on once I've stoked up the fire a bit. Set a spark, time for the halloumi to go on. This halloumi's looking all done now, so I think it's about time we put this thing together. Just gonna chuck the potato on that bottom loaf. And man, I'm not kidding when I tell you these are possibly the best potatoes I've ever cooked. That is actually perfection. And I'll get some halloumi on there as well. Put on some more tzatziki on that halloumi. Oh man, I'm beyond stoked with that one. Very keen to rip into this. Before I forget this time, cheers legends. Oh man, I could not be more stoked with how this turned out, eh? Oh, that just looks so bloody good. I don't know if I should plant them together like I'd intended or just eat one side at a time, but man, how good is cooking in the bush? I might actually have to use a fork because I should have toasted the Turkish bread and now it's falling apart. Oh man, I absolutely love Greek cuisine. Like, something about the freshness and just simple ingredients. Man, and potatoes cook really well out in the bush every time. This is just so delicious. Alrighty guys, well, I think I'm gonna sit back and finish the rest of this meal and then head into bed pretty soon. It's been such a great day and I'm pretty tired, but yeah, super keen to get up tomorrow and explore the waterfall upstream. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning.
guys. Hopefully you can hear me over the cicadas. It was a really peaceful sleep, super quiet overnight until the cicadas woke up at about 5 AM. But man, I just made myself a couple of coffee and man, it is so bloody peaceful here beside this river. This is exactly why I come out here. Such a gorgeous little stream. Anyway, I'm thinking I might finish this cuppa and I'll head on upstream, and it looks like there might be a waterfall. The topography steepens, so we'll see. It'll be really cool to come across a big waterfall to swim under, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Buddy, what are you doing on my bed? Alright guys, well, just finished brekkie and the sun's started to poke its way through the tree line now, so I think it's a good time to start heading upstream and hopefully we can come across a little waterfall or two as well. I've got the rod, so I'll have a few casts, although I'm not super hopeful, as yeah, what I saw yesterday, it wasn't super fishy, but still very, very cool system, so very keen to poke my nose upstream. Anyway, let's head up there. This river is so bloody gorgeous. Around every corner there's just a new swimming pool and a new waterfall, and it's just so pretty. It feels like I'm in like the Daintree or something. It's absolutely crazy that this is New South Wales. Oh, can't wait to see what's upstream. How bloody good is this place? This is just so damn pretty. I cannot get over it, eh? This is definitely in the top 5. Just every little river bend is just absolutely gorgeous. Pristine water, beautiful little waterfalls, and this rainforest around me. Oh, I'm so happy and content right now. To think that on a normal weekday, I'd be at work and in the office, and there's places out here just like this every day. It's a really great thought. It's so good to be able to come out here and just witness streams in pristine state like this. Man, what a place. What a place. I can see up above it starts getting really steep, so I'm super keen to see if there's going to be a big waterfall. I have a feeling there could be, but anyway, let's go punch out these next couple of Ks. Well, we've got a pretty serious little gorge to navigate through here. It's quite tight and deep, so I'm going to have to put the camera in the dry bag and make a swim for it. Let's get into it. There we go, camera's all in there. Let's give this a go. Oh, How is that? Alright, well, unfortunately I made it to the other side, but Sven's not too keen on making the swim. I think he's a little bit tired, so unfortunately I won't be able to go any further. I might just head back and we'll find that nice little spot downstream to have some lunch. But man, what a bloody place. Oh, I'm so keen to come back here one day with a group of mates and just wind our way up these streams. It's so bloody beautiful. Wow. Oh man. Oh well, that was a bloody workout, doing 6 trips back and forth with gear, only for Sven not to want to come. Oh well, I can forgive the man, he's gotten this far at least. It's pretty demanding country clambering over these rocks, but so bloody rewarding. Anyway, on that note, I'm bloody starving. Let's go find a nice sunny spot and have some lunch.
As I walked my way back down the river, I was struck with this overwhelming feeling of contentment. It truly felt like I'd stumbled into a fictional wonderland, where everything in it felt fresh, whole, and good to the core. We really do have it lucky here in Australia to be able to pack a bag on a Friday and travel a short distance to be immersed in such pristine environments. It's a true privilege, made even more special to be able to share the place with my best mate, who sadly doesn't have many hiking years left in him. Having seen a lot of the remote areas across the state, I can honestly say this spot felt different. There was an air to the place that made everything in it feel truly alive, and I was just immensely grateful to be part of that, if only for a few short hours.
Oh man, well that's pretty damn awesome. You don't often see staghorns out in the bush, but this rainforest area is just full of them. And they're such a great habitat for frogs and other amphibians. They love just sitting in there because you get a lot of moisture built up on the inside and frogs tend to lay their eggs in them. And man, what an awesome specimen. Very cool. And have some lunch. I'm pretty hungry anyway, so I might reckon to do a tuna and have a relax here by the stream. For lunch there, I've just got this tuna and also a kiwi fruit. Alrighty, well I've just finished a bit of tucker and feeling pretty good after it, so might head back down to camp. It's not far away now and start packing down a little bit of the gear, but this stream's been so bloody cool to walk along. Man, I've loved every second of it. Even though the fishing just hasn't really been in existence, still such an epic little adventure. Let's head back to camp. guys, well, I've just packed down the last bit of my gear and cleared up the fire. Just remember, if you're ever out here, just to always leave no trace. Always clean up the fire when you're done, and the next person that comes along wouldn't even know I was there. So anyway, it's been a cracking trip. I've enjoyed every second of exploring this stream, and yeah, this is definitely a place that I'll come back to in the future for sure. I hope you've enjoyed coming along for a ride, and if you have, let me know down below, but otherwise I'll catch you in the next one. Hooroo.